Meghan Markle first met Prince Harry in 2016 and, since then, the Duke of Sussex has displayed a new trait which he did not have before meeting the Duchess, a body language expert claims. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are now excitedly awaiting the arrival of their royal baby, with a due date forecast for late April. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex lives have changed quickly as, in addition to their new arrival coming just under a year after their May 2018 royal wedding, they are now establishing their own royal household. As he adjusts to his new life as a husband and father, Prince Harry displays a new trait that he did not have before meeting Meghan, according to a body language expert. Podcast Pod Save the Queen is hosted by Ann Gripper and regularly features Daily Mirror royal editor Russell Myers. Speaking on the podcast, which aired in June 2018, body language expert Judy James explained the mannerism Harry has developed since meeting Meghan. James said, "It's interesting watching him, in particular on the wedding day. This guy who normally would be the one showing off a bit and joking around at other people's weddings. He did, I think it was 12 self-touches within a few steps when he got out of the car. Those are the kind of gesticulations that you see a lot in Windsor males but not so much with Harry. Self-touches are tiny signals, such as rubbing the arm or touching the neck, that are regarded in body language analysis as soothing gestures which indicate anxiety and insecurity." James explained, "The royal family are not really supposed to use the barrier gestures that most of us would normally use when we're under pressure or got a lot of attention, so they can't fold their arms. The males in particular have all these ritual self-touches. I think everybody's seen Prince Charles when he fiddles with his watch strap or his cuff. He does 3 or 4 little movements in a ritual. Charles' grandfather did exactly the same rituals. William is more his father's son. William tends to stand with his hands clutched in front of his torso, which is a huge self-defensive barrier. Harry hadn't really got any until he met Meghan." She added, "I think he'd been brought to his knees by emotion and love and the seriousness of the whole thing." James continued, "He has also been made quite nervous. I think he believes he's punching above his weight quite a lot." She also gave her opinion that Harry has suppressed one of his former characteristics. Jones said, "We also know another side to Harry, which is he's completely the prankster of the royal family and quite childlike with his sense of humor. He's been suppressing that and cutting back a bit some of the jokes and some of the humor, just looking like a guy who's completely knocked sideways, smitten with love. It'll be quite interesting to see how she handles that humor when it comes out of the box again." Today, a royal expert has suggested that Harry's celebrity royal persona, that he has developed since meeting Meghan, may be driving his and Prince William's joint charity work apart. The Sun's executive editor, speaking to magazine New Idea, said, "Many want to believe the bond between the two lads who grew up in the brutal spotlight of their mother's death is unbreakable, which is the case when taking the big picture into account. But a gulf has developed between them since Meghan empowered Harry to be the new age celebrity royal he's tried to become for years. As a future king, William wants to take a more serious approach, anchored in realism and keeping away from gimmicks." He said that, in light of this, the royal brothers cannot even stomach keeping their charitable projects together as they separate their households.